And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the top 8 of the YugiTuber Grand Championship 2017. In this match, we have AznPersuasion2008 going up against TeamSamuraiX1. And with us for this electrifying commentary, we have a person who is very specialized with this matchup, the one, the only, Innovation Yu-Gi-Oh!
What's going on, everybody?
So yeah, we got a really good matchup here. The matchup is Heroes versus Gravekeepers, and being a hero player yourself for quite some time, what do you think about this matchup?
Well, Heroes definitely is kind of at a disadvantage because Gravekeepers have Necro Valley, and Necro Valley can kind of shut off some of the graveyard effects, if I remember when that does that correctly. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, in my history, if you can resolve an acid, you're good to go.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is, like, it shuts down, like, your Call of the Haunted and stuff because Necro Valley will prevent that from resolving. But, I mean, Shadow Mist can still trigger. It doesn't prevent, like, grave effects from activating, just prevents them from moving. So, I mean, as long as your Shadow Mist triggers, you might not be in too bad of a position. And plus, you know, we are still playing old format, so Norden's still legal. So, as long as Norden's still legal, I mean... Heroes are just gonna have a pretty good time all around. But I like seeing the Gravekeepers from AznPersuasion though. That's gonna be fun to see what tricks he pulls up. I don't know what year we're in right now, but
oh yeah, definitely. You know those Gravekeeper spy combos when everybody they're like 2500. Dark Law can't beat over it. So
and then you got Recruiter, you got the Descendant Recruiter combos.
Yep.
I kind of miss this deck. I don't know.
Yeah, Gravekeepers was pretty lit back in like what 2012.
Yeah, back around that time.
The year Tyler Tabman won that, so that was
before
pretty good deck.
Dragon Rulers came and attacked and destroyed everything.
Yeah, pre-pendulum. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So AznPersuasion starting off with the T set and the Necro Valley, so we might see that 2500 spy pretty early. But Team Sam with the Twin Twisters, so that's not going to be anything you really has to worry about.
See, that's the thing about Twin Twister. It's such a easy advantage card. Like once you resolve it, if you resolve with a card like your Shadow Mist, you're good to go because you gain your advantage right back. It's like using it for free.
It's such an unfair card going first if you set it because it's just like it immediately blows out 2 cards.
It really is, especially in those decks that gain a lot of advantage.
Exactly. Like any way that you can mitigate it by something that triggers in the grave like Shadow Mist, like it's just stupid. But
definitely.
Yeah, this puts Team Sam in a huge position. He really just has to kind of figure out at this point how he can work around the spy because I mean we're gonna assume that's a spy. It could also be a guard, I guess, as well. So he's gonna hero lives here.
True. That's one thing too. A lot of hero players forget you can hero lives when you have a monster face down. That was one thing I had to learn a long time ago.
I was actually gonna say I think I've seen that once in my life.
Yeah, it rarely comes up, but you know, with Floodgates Wrap Hole being a thing in the back row heavy decks, you will see it here and there.
That's true. And then also with we got Ultimate Conductor Tyranno now, and Book of Eclipse, Quaking Mirror Force. So I mean, that's probably actually a lot more likely to happen than people might think.
Yeah, back in the Necros format, a lot of players used to misplay because they'll get Book of Moon and they'll forget they can use Hero Lives, so they'll just set the Hero Lives and pass, try to bluff.
Yeah. So what he could do is he could opt to go into Lightning here if he wants to get the negation for Spy. But he's going for Samurai instead, which I don't know if it's the correct choice. It's pretty risky.
I mean, personally, I don't know if he's running it. He should run the can't think of the Dark Hero name with the 2800 attack.
Anki? Or
Anki. He can go into Anki, run over to Spy, get another mass change, and go into his Dark Law.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
And then he can go into Gaga Samurai twice. So that's probably what he's going to do with a Totally Awesome with you.
Yeah.
Probably go for game, honestly speaking.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the Bahamut's 26, he doesn't have to worry about the Spy being 2500 defense because Necro Valley is no longer on the field. So, I mean, it's not as hard to run over as it would before. So, if he makes the Toad here... Well, Bahamut can't attack.
But Toad can attack, so
but 38, 58, 6, that's only 7... Oh, he has the mass change, yeah. So, this should be game if he can... Well, no, because the Spy is still going to trigger, though. Because the Spy
will still trigger, but his field advantage will be good because he wouldn't have to worry about the Spy. Now, he does have some pretty good back row, too.
Yeah, so... The only thing I'm wondering is, so it would be possible to OTK, but we're assuming this is a spy here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, honestly, if it's a guard, that's way better than a spy in this case.
The guard is the one that when he dies, he pops a card on the field, right? Or
Just
like
when
that?
it's flipped, it returns a card. And it's going to be
Okay.
Recruiter, actually. And Recruiter is possibly going to be negated here by Toad.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go. I guess he doesn't run Anki. I thought.
Yeah, I mean, that was an interesting decision to go that route. So he's got 38, 48, so he'd still need 3,200. Does he have 2 mask changes? Because if he has double mask change, he could go into Dark Law and then into Enki.
Because he has a Stormer, Mirror Force, and something else. I forget.
Okay.
I think it was a Strike or something.
Oh, it looks like a set
the Roto.
Yeah. I was going to say, because the double mask change, that would be a sick way to close out this game.
Oh, that'll definitely be in game.
Yeah, but, I mean, this is fine, though. I mean, he's got Bahamut Shark set for next turn if he's playing 2 Toads.
True.
He can make another rank 4. Oh, no, he can make a second Shark if he plays 2.
He definitely can, or he probably could just make the that Trap Tricks
Rafflesia.
Yeah.
But no, this is perfect. I mean, he has the double Shark and the double Toad, so he's in a great board state right now.
Oh yeah, and he has the max change with the Storm Mirror Force, so he's good to go.
Yeah, so the only thing he really has to worry about now is like double board wipe, I guess.
Or Kaiju.
Kaiju, yeah, or Kaiju board wipe. Yeah, there's some combinations, but I mean, I think he's pretty fine.
Yeah.
So Commandant hitting the grave, which will search Necro Valley. At this point, I don't know how much.
He can chain the max change and bring out Dark Law and Dark Law trigger still.
Yeah, and then that'll rip one of the cards out of the hand. So he's either going to hit the Necro Valley, or he's going to hit the other card, which is probably better because I don't think. Ooh, it's Descendant. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So because Necro Valley doesn't do anything at this point.
So the thing about Gravekeepers is
card of Demise.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna
get negated.
Yeah. I was gonna say though, I mean, like, okay, he's gonna get 3 more cards if that doesn't get negated. That's pretty good.
And now Sam gets the card of Demise, and he's gonna plus off of it.
I mean, he doesn't even have to. He's just gonna win. I mean.
Oh, true that too.
Yeah. I mean, like potentially, if he has Mirror Force set, he could run straight into it, but he could just, I'm pretty sure he's just fine.
If he plays a third Toad for the lulz, he'd be good to go.
That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. Let's see what it's going to do. I think he plays. Oh, he's going to defense mode just in case. So he doesn't play the third Toad.
Okay, so he's going to go with the Samurai. I kind of like this because Samurai is all you need to connect to win. So that's actually really smart on Sam's part. Just because that way you don't lose any of your resources. Most importantly, Dark Law. But Agent Persuasion concedes. Very convincing game 1 there from Sam, I would say.
Yeah, Sam, that Twin Twister honestly sealed the deal.
That honestly was really what did it. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at it. Did we see what the back row card was that he hit with the Twin Twister?
So it was. I can't remember.
Okay, I don't either because I was curious what that because I'm like hitting Necro Valley didn't really matter at all. I guess Norden wouldn't have been able to bring back a target from grave, so he couldn't have made the first Shark with Necro Valley up. So I was seeing how much significance the Twin Twister really had.
And he wouldn't have been able to trigger his Bewildering 1 second effect as well.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Well, actually, because Necro Valley has the errata. So, Bewildering Wind wouldn't be able to because with the errata, it still doesn't matter. It actually prevents it from working.
Right.
Yeah. It's funny because the old errata of Necro Valley, Lost Wind, would still work.
See, the thing about Necro Valley is that card got changed so many times. Like, I'm for sure back in the day, it just shut off graveyard effects completely.
Like, period.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Right. Yeah. And then they changed like 20 times. So I'm thinking like 2004 Necro Valley. And,
like Pharaonic Guardian Necro Valley.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that's just showing how long
it's like, if this card has the word graveyard in it, it doesn't work. That's like what it just should say.
Like, back in the day, it used to be released Shot of Monster Reborn, Reinforcements to the Royal Returning Alive, like anything.
Yeah. I like watching Sam sideboard here because it's like you're going against Gravekeepers, so
it's really odd seeing Sam duel. I really don't really see him do. I just really see him doing deck profile, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of like seeing that like behind the scenes, I guess.
Right.
It's smart of him to take out the Call the Haunteds because of Necro Valley, just because they're going to be dead cards. I really like that call.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm surprised it's not maining the Cosmic Cyclones, but I guess in the this later in the tournament where everyone's playing Rogue deck, Twin Twister is king.
Mm-hmm. And I'm also kind of surprised he kept in as many traps as he did, because he's going second. Ooh, that Royal Tribute off Duality. But
what the thing about Heroes is they're such a glass cannon deck, so you have to have a backup play for if you lose your Dark Claw field. Like you want to make sure you draw into your Mirror Forces and your whatever you can defend yourself with, because if you can't make Dark Claw, you need to defend yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like a great example of that is a lot of players in the OCG used to run that water Mirror Force. They used to send stuff back to the deck, Drowning Mirror Force, because it's a glass cannon, so once they lose their field, they can wipe their opponent's field and hopefully come back with a hero lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's odd to me because he could have just taken out 2 of the traps for. I saw he was siding Dark Holes, and like that would have just been fine. Just because, especially because he's going against Gravekeepers, you can neutralize the flip effects without them triggering, and that, I mean, Gravekeepers can actually get a lot of advantage off their flip effects. So I mean, it's a minor thing, I guess, but I mean, we'll see what happens in the long run. I don't know if it'll really matter.
But doesn't that one Gravekeeper when he dies by when he gets sent to the grave, he gets a effect, the one that he just used?
Yeah, Recruiter will get the effect, but he's going to get that effect anyway. So I mean,
true.
Being able to stop Spy and Guard, and I mean, I don't even know what else AznPersuasion's playing at this point.
Oh, true.
So I don't know. I just feel like going second, board wipes are always, pretty ideal.
Oh, definitely. But then again, you also had to think about it too. The opponent, since he's playing Gravekeepers, he might be playing Starlight Road or that one Stardust Malefic card that protects the field spells.
Yeah, Malefic Stardust. You're right. He could. Yeah. I mean, he could surprise us, but
never a lot of people used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
Skill drain and everything.
Oh, that was nasty. I remember that.
So that's probably skill drain. Gravekeepers was dirty.
So Team Sam goes into the Bahamut Shark, but it gets met by Strike. That was a really good play just to pretty much preempt that. Instant Fusion coming down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why Norden is now banned.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This is just fucking stupid.
One card Zodiac combos. That's the only thing I think of.
1,000 life points, I pretty much get to just be right back where I was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Totally fair. And that wasn't meant to be a pun. Ring of Destruction, though. That's interesting. So Ring is going to target the Norden. So if that goes off, Team Sam's going to be down to 1,000 life, and the Bubble Man will get banished. So Sam's contemplating chaining Mask Change to use on the Bubble Man so it survives the banishment from Norden.
He better use it on the Shadow Mist. Like, the main goal of Heroes is to use Dark Claw. Like, yeah. If you don't run after Dark Claw, you're not going to do much.
Exactly.
The heroes aren't that great.
And Dark Claw can stop stuff like Recruiter and stuff as well. So there's actually a much bigger... Like, Acid doesn't do anything in this situation.
Oh, it definitely doesn't. Unless he's running the other hero, Water, Mask card.
Ooh, I can't remember the other one.
He protects himself from destruction effects.
Yeah, so... I don't know. So he's going to let it die. Bubble Man gets banished. Both players take 2,000. Again, we're playing Ring of Destruction, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know what format this is.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He's trying to burn him up.
Don't you miss ringing your own monster for game, Chris?
Oh yeah, back in 2003, that was the stuff. That
Summon,
was the best
ring,
ring for game. Summon again, ring, search. Got a Garasu poke.
So he does hit it into the Spy. The Spy will get banished, but because it is a flip effect, he's going to get to special summon something else.
Sam's at like 1,000 life points now, so since his opponent's going to gain advantage, he can just get rid of Dark Claw with like a cast spell or popping him with that other Gravekeeper.
He can just use that Descendant. Yeah, he literally just needs to draw a Gravekeeper monster, and this game is over.
Yeah, so right now Sam's banking on luck right now.
Yeah.
Hoping he can bluff him.
Oh, he got the Assailant, so this is over. Yeah. Now he does. Now, to be fair, AznPersuasion doesn't know what the back row is, so... But, I mean... If you're him, you really have nothing to lose at this point. You're up on card advantage. You literally have a way to win the game. So you need to force Sam to have an out to you because there's no reason to play defensive at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely, and not to mention like life points. Like you said, there's no reason to play defensive at this point.
He goes into Utopia.
That's smart, actually, because if he does have like a Mirror Force card, he's good to go.
That's actually fair, yeah. So he's going to upgrade into Prime and then Lightning. That actually is a very fair point, because heroes have notoriously played Mirror Forces in the past.
They have, yes. All
I think
forms,
so. Here's, I guess my issue. I don't know, because if that wasn't, I'm trying to think what that could have been that could have like stopped the Utopia, because all the solemns were turned off.
It could have been the floodgate trap hole, because he does play the trap tricks card. A lot of hero players, like when I was playing heroes, I was playing the trap tricks engine. It could have been compulse. Some players still like to run compulse in this day and age, but for the most part, oh yeah, and it also could have been that new trap card, the bewildering card as well.
Yeah, it could have been Lost Wind. Yeah, so I mean,
so it was a pretty few things, but I guess if he did have Lost Wind, it wouldn't have mattered regardless.
Yeah, I do agree though. I mean, the Mirror Forces was probably a very smart thing to play around. Even if he got hit by Floodgate Trap Hole on the summon of the Assailant, I'm pretty sure Descendant can still tribute off the Assailant. Because it's still a Gravekeeper card.
And Descendant can pop back row too, right?
Descendant can pop any card.
Right.
So, yeah. But, I mean, ultimately he won either way. So, I mean, he's fine.
I mean, it was one of them type of plays that you damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
Yeah. I mean, Sam just had his back against the wall. No pun intended.
Definitely.
So, going into Game 3 here, it looks like AznPersuasion's still siding for going second. Heroes do really well when they go first.
Oh, definitely. Set up Dark Law, set up Totally Awesome, set up Raphaelia, GG no re.
Yeah, so I mean, if AznPersuasion has him, he needs to side all the board wipes, all the kaijus. Like, he needs to just go in on those going second cards this game.
It can definitely be nutty if you're playing Mass Charge. Oh my god.
Oh my god, the pluses you get off of that card are just stupid.
Indeed.
Didn't in 2015 you took Heroes to Nats?
Yeah, I took Heroes to Nats in 2015, and I should have topped 64. I was so salty. I got 69.
Weren't you on the bubble?
I was on a bubble. I made day 2. I 2-0'd everybody I played and got 69. And people I beat in the tournament made it in because their tiebreakers were better than mine.
I know.
I was so salty, though.
I hate that with the way the tiebreaker system works that way. It's so messed up.
I had so much fun, man. I had a blast. That was like one of my favorite tournaments, next to me actually topping back in 2014 with Gadgets. That was one of my favorite tournaments.
So we start off. This is a pretty interesting hand. So Tin Goldfish, Monk, Bubbleman, Desires, Twin Twister. We got those lethal Twin Twisters again. Watch.
Okay.
It's gonna win him the game.
Oh, definitely.
We'll just call it now.
So is Ghost Ash legal in this tournament, or
Ghost Ash is not legal in this tournament?
Okay, yeah, because you started the tournament before.
Yeah, the last set that was legal was Duelist Saga, which only had a few new cards anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna update it for the later rounds or no?
No, we're just gonna keep it all the same. Just
okay.
Keep it consistent. The tournament's almost over anyway, so.
Oh, true that.
Yeah, but I mean, we got a board here. I mean, we got at least one Totally Awesome coming out. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We got one Toad, and then he's got Desires set.
He's probably going to play Desires, hoping he can get a Bubble Man to make that Raphaelia.
Yeah, that'd just be nasty if he pulls that
off.
Definitely. Okay. Hero Lives in... I mean, Mirror Force is pretty
That's good enough.
Yeah, I mean, Hero Lives is like your contingency plan, if anything, so...
Definitely.
Banish the other 2 Twin Twisters, that's funny.
And I'm just thinking right now, like, how lit Heroes will be if you have Future Fusion still.
Oh my god.
You can dump the, that Blackwing card, bounce it back, dump it again.
That would be so nasty.
That's back when Heroes was like tier 1.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine's actually top Nats with Heroes in 2014 with that build.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Nah, not 2014. It was 2012. The year Heroes actually was good.
the like, 1 year.
The 1 year they were like legit good with Super Poly.
Yeah. All right, so Necro Valley is the first thing to hit the field. Now, the thing about this is this doesn't really affect you at all, so you don't really care about toting it. At least I wouldn't. I mean...
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't care at all unless he Kaiju or Geki. That's like the hero player's worst fear.
I know. Well, I mean, even if exactly, and like you'd have to know he has Kaiju or Geki before he Necro Valleys, so...
Right.
So, I mean, it's smart of AznPersuasion. He's like, if he does have the Kaiju Necro Valley, this is, like, the smart way to play it, because it's like, okay, my Necro Valley's stuck, so now I can Kaiju your Toad.
Right.
That's tough, though. I mean, anytime you're staring down Dark Law Toad, it's just not fun.
Yeah, Dark Law Toad is It makes the game not make you just want to like rage quit. Honestly speaking,
it's one of those boards, and it's so easy to attain as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because Darklaw's stopping the search. Well, not really stopping the searching, but he's hurting your searching. And then you have Toad negating everything.
Yeah.
It just makes you punch your opponent in the face. Like it's just like one of those like, oh.
So Asian Persuasion looking to bait out the Darklaw here, it looks like. Because he attacked the Recruiter. And we see the mask change. So I wonder if he has a board wipe. And he was trying to just get the Darklaw baited out.
I don't think he does. I think he's just trying to play off of what he can do.
Yeah.
Because usually when people see that type of board with Totally Awesome and Guaranteed Darklaw, they get rid of the Toad right away. They won't hesitate. And Asian Persuasion's he's not like a rookie. He's a veteran player. And veteran players, they just play really fast.
Well, these are both veteran players. I mean.
Oh, true that.
They both have some, they've got some wins under their belts.
Oh, definitely. Well, I didn't know about Sam's career, but I know Asian Persuasion's been playing for a while because through YouTube pretty much.
Yeah. So going straight into battle phase here. I mean, not really anything Sam can do anyway with that double Hero Lives Bubble Man, but this really is all he could need to just.
Oh yeah, the game's probably over once he brings out that second Totally Awesome.
Like it's just done.
Yeah. It makes me glad that Northern is banned, and hopefully they can focus the hero archetype more back on fusioning instead of like just being based on make Darklaw set back row pass. Because that was the reason I gave up on the deck. The deck is just so dull, honestly.
I mean, yeah, it's very linear essentially in what you do with the deck.
It really is. It really is.
Like there's so many different ways to achieve like the same board.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So.
And then once you lose the board, you're trying to achieve it again, and that ain't happening. And not in this meta.
So the Recruiter dies and won't get its effect since it's banished off of Darklaw. And this is really bad for Asian Persuasion, because even if he has like a Mirror Force, Toad's just going to negate it, and then Shark's just going to spit out another Toad anyway.
Yeah,
it's like a no-win situation at this point.
It's completely unfair. This is why a lot of people hated hero players like back when BA was like at his prime peak, because like you can just spam out Darklaw, have your protection, and you win.
To be fair though, I kind of do like that we still have Totally Awesome at 3 for this reason, because even though you don't like how heroes have kind of, devolved into this play style, it makes the deck still viable in this way. And
yeah, definitely.
I think that's a good thing, because like in the OCG they only have one Toad, so they could just play the one Toad in Heroes, and I mean they have Stratos and stuff, but let's not even get into that. But
yeah, TCG should have been had that a long time ago.
Yeah, so Asian Persuasion now needs basically triple Mirror Force to win this, or have any hope of winning this.
Triple Mirror Force, Regeki, he needs everything, man. He needs fucking Jesus, dude. Like,
yeah, I mean,
he ain't coming back.
We've seen crazy shit happen in this tournament, though. I mean, let's be honest. He only has 2 back rows, so it's probably not going to happen. Unless that's, like, set Fossil Dyna. Like, oh my god, I would just lose it if that's what happened.
Toad can negate the Fossil Dyna, can he?
Probably? Oh, yeah. Well, no, so it has to be, like, set Fossil Dyna, double Mirror Force. And we know there's one Compulse. So
he's baiting out the Compulse right now, so that must be, like, a Spy face down.
Could be.
Well, actually, Spy can stall him out. Well, he got the, he got that other guy on the field with 2600 attack. So, I'm horrible with names. I'm like,
it's all good.
I'm so horrible with names.
That's what you got me here for. You're fine.
Okay.
So Toad is going to take the Compulse, and Commandant's going to die to the attack of Bahamut Shark. We're gonna see an MST just get chained on Necro Valley, and
that's over, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this game is wrapped up.
Out the gate it just for the heck of it.
Because, I mean, even though he can't finish him off this turn, there's pretty much, like, no hope that he's coming back from this.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know, though. I mean, maybe he's, like... Maybe Asian Persuasion is just trying to pull some, like, crazy shit to try to get Toad to negate. Who knows?
Yeah.
But, yeah, looks like Toad's going to make that final attack. Asian Persuasion, or excuse me, Team SamuraiX1 moving on to the top 4. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you in the next
match. He played the best deck. What can you do?